Our plant for the production of pharmaceutical powders in Krasnodar has been operating in the pharmaceutical market for more than 10 years. We use various pharmaceutical equipment that meets the requirements and standards of GMP for production, a unit for dehydration of aqueous solutions, and extracts in a fluidized bed apparatus, rotary tablet machines, an automatic line for packaging tablets into plastic film, and foil and other high-tech machines and apparatuses. Last year our company began production of vitaminized preparation in the form of spherical black pellets. We plan to fill 20 milliliters plastic bottles with the preparation. This procedure required the purchase of additional equipment, an automatic machine for filling plastic bottle pellets. Since I had already chosen many different machines for our company, I had a little experience in the selection and contacts of some reliable manufacturers of equipment. I started contacting the manufacturers by telephone and asked if they could produce a machine for filling bottles with pellets. My main criteria was that the machine had to have a capacity of at least 4,000 bottles per hour, and that it should be automatically controlled. I was not prepared to wait that long. Since I could not find a manufacturer for the pellet filling machine, I decided to take a different route and consult with professionals who work in the pharmaceutical equipment supply industry, and maybe suggest another version of the machine. I searched on the internet for an intermediary from Russia, because I once had a bad experience with an equipment delivery by a Chinese intermediary, when a powder filling line was brought to us, but there were no installation documents or technical passport. It took us a long time to set up the line. We consulted with the manufacturers on the phone, although they were reluctant to talk to us. I chose 3 vendors online. I looked at the firm's time in the pharmaceutical supply market, the company's website, and the machine's delivery terms as criteria. All companies I phoned to make sure of the professionalism of their managers. A specialist from one company from Irkutsk told me to wait for 5 minutes, but she never listened to me. I didn't like such attitude to the client. The manager of another company from Kaliningrad talked to me politely, asked questions about the necessary performance equipment, the desired production time. 5 days later I received 8 variants of different machines for filling plastic bottles with pellets in the mail, and an offer to make a choice on my own. I realized that they did not have a professional approach, and they would not help me in the solution of finding equipment. The last, third option of the intermediary from Moscow turned out to be successful for me. The manager, a man, talked to me like a professional. He asked me specific questions about the desired capacity of the machine, the size of the bottle, told me about the terms of delivery. During the consultation stage he suggested a machine for filling bottles with pellets, which could fill bottles of various shapes. I was able to quickly coordinate the proposed machine with the company management. Within a week we concluded a contract for the supply of equipment. The company specialist offered to test the machine, and asked to send our bottles, pellets, caps for corking. The manager informed us about the degree of readiness of the machine 2 weeks prior to delivery, and sent a video, where we could see our equipment. There were screw caps in bulk in the storage bin. The cells of the turntable housed pink bottles. The pellets came from the hopper through chutes, and formed 8 streams. Then they were dosed into our bottles, according to the set parameters. The pink bottles themselves also came from a storage bin. 1 month after signing the contract, we received a machine to fill the bottles with pellets. The manager provided us with the manufacturer's warranty, technical passport of the equipment, drawings and operation manual. We assembled the machine, and trained the workers, who would be assigned to the machine in a week. The equipment was made of quality stainless steel and worked well. I was satisfied with the machine for filling plastic bottles offered and supplied by a specialist from Moscow. The competent advice has saved me time and helped me to avoid mistakes that I probably would have made if I had made the choice myself. It is hard to find professionals in the equipment supply business. I am very glad that in the end, I was lucky to meet such a person.